What's this, you ask? Battlefield 3 on my channel. Yeah, I know. I did say that I was going to be doing some Battlefield 3. For those of you who don't know, who didn't watch the channel update video, I'm moving. I know I made that second channel. I was going to put like FPS gameplay on there and stuff. I'm actually going to be putting all video game videos on my main channel. And the only thing that's going to be going on my second channel is like outtake videos and random clips and test videos and whatever. So, yeah, well, obviously you're watching this, so that means you want to watch it. I'm going to be doing a lot of Battlefield 3 and also some Call of Duty Zombies as well. But Battlefield 3 is going to be one I'm doing a lot of. So this one I was playing the beta. I'm really enjoying the beta. It's very buggy on PC, to say the least, and it's quite hard to get. When it was first released, it was very hard to get into games. And for me, I have to disable all my firewall. I have to disable my Windows firewall as well as disable my internet security firewall as well. Otherwise, it just can't ping to any of the servers. So, and I've allowed programs through import forward and stuff, and it's just not working. So I have to disable all my firewalls, unfortunately, to play this on PC. But I can play it on PC, and once all that's done, I can get into games pretty good now. They have sorted out a few things, but there's a lot of bugs in the actual game itself, a lot of graphic bugs and things like that. So hopefully it does all get fixed. The only thing that worries me is because a lot of people out there are kind of stupid, no offence, but they don't realise that this is they'll think that this is what the full game's going to be like, and I think it's going to put a lot of people off and push a lot more people towards getting Modern Warfare 3. For those people who are like deciding between the two, me personally, I'm going to get both, but people who are only going to get one or two, I think this will be a good opportunity for them to try out Battlefield 3, and if they see that all these bugs are in there and the problems and stuff, I think it may put a lot of people off getting it, because some people don't realise that this is only the beta, so you expect bugs. And you know, for people who like moan about these bugs and don't send feedback forms, are just stupid. I mean, I've sent like feedback reported bugs and stuff. That's what you're meant to do. That's the whole point of them being a beta. They're not just releasing it for the sake of it. They want people to find these bugs so they can patch them up and make the full game as good as it can be for when it releases. So yeah, now that little rant's out of the way, I'm running this beta on PC obviously, and I've got it on max. This is all max settings, everything on ultra and high and everything absolutely maxed out. I'm getting 60 FPS, no problem at all. I'm really surprised actually, because you know, when I was building my new PC, I really wanted to build it so I could run Battlefield 3, but I still wasn't expecting it to run on max settings and get max FPS, and it's fine. And even with recording with fraps, I only get a 5 to 10 FPS drop rate, so I'm really surprised with that. I'm really happy. One thing I would recommend as well is, because it runs from your browser, which I know sounds a bit weird, but you play the game from your browser, so I recommend using Google Chrome, because the more simple and less more cookie-free your browser is, the smoother the game will run. If you're running it on like Internet Explorer or Firefox and you have a crap load of toolbars and cookies, it may slow down your game. So just be aware of that. I've tested it with all the other browsers, and I found Google Chrome runs best with it. Safari also is quite good with it as well, because that doesn't have a lot of cookies and stuff. So Google Chrome and Safari is your best bet if you want to run this beta as smooth as possible. I mean, some people don't have any problems, but especially if your internet's slightly slower and your computer isn't, you know, amazing or whatever, then the simpler the browser, the better. As of the beta, I'm really enjoying it. You know, I think though the one thing that is disappointed me is the game engine, and the hyped up saying that this is a brand new game engine, things like that, and everyone was saying Modern Warfare 3 was basically Modern Warfare 2.5. I think this is the same. Battlefield 3 is basically Battlefield Bad Company 2.5, because a lot of the things in the game engine that I found exactly the same how they are in Battlefield Bad Company 2. Now, when they said that it's an improved game engine, I'm not sure if they were comparing it to the Battlefield 2 game engine, but I think they were comparing it to the Battlefield Bad Company 2 game engine, because that was a Frostbite, this is Frostbite 2, so yeah, I mean, there is a few things like the animation, crawling animation. I love that, you know, how he like shuffles along with his gun and stuff. It looks really cool, and the animation of like jumping over the obstacles, and like you can see your feet and going to prone. They've improved the game engine massively, but it still doesn't feel like something new, which is good in a way, because if you're used to Battlefield Bad Company 2, then you're going to feel right at home with this. But it's just that they were hyping out the fact that, well, more so the fans, that this was going to be much different, and it's not going to be how like Modern Warfare 3 have done with copy of Modern Warfare 2, but I think they sort of have done a little bit with Battlefield 3. But I mean, that doesn't put me off too much because it's still a great game. The other thing I'd like to see in the beta as well is some more maps. We've only got this one map, so after a few hours I do get kind of bored. Especially, I mean, because it is a large map. It is a very large map, so you'll never find the same thing over and over again. But after a while, it does get a little bit repetitive. So it's good to take in moderation. And but yeah, anyway, apart from those little moans and groans, it's only in the beta, so you expect a few problems, and you don't expect the whole game to play. But I'm really enjoying playing this beta. It's quite a large download to PC. It's 3.9 gigs, so if your internet's quite slow, it will take a long time to download. And you're going to need a really good PC to run this on max settings. It is a very high demanding game. Graphics wise, I mean, it just looks outstanding. If you're playing on PC and you've got an Nvidia graphics card, which one I've got, you'll have to download a driver. Now it says to go to this address to download the driver, and I went to there, and it said, "Yep, you've got the updated driver." And I was like, "Well, why can't I play it? It still says I need the updated drivers." And what you have to actually do is you have to go into the beta drivers. You have to download a beta driver specifically for Battlefield 3. This is because, you know, it's a new graphics engine. It's never been done before on the PC, so they're running a beta driver. So you'll need to make sure you've got the right driver, otherwise you won't be able to run it. And if you do, it will be really buggy. So just make sure you've got all that before you start playing, and it'll improve your experience of the game even more. So anyway, that's that. More clips to come from the beta and also for the full game when it comes out. I'm really looking forward to this. Probably going to be doing a let's play of the campaign. Probably going to do co-op as well, let's play. We'll see as the game comes out. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll enjoy the beta too, and I'll see you later.